5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go.
Hello and welcome back to the Ask Johnny channel. Is the world at the very edge of a nuclear holocaust? Are we all doomed? To find out whether we are or not, we're going to go straight to Ask Johnny.
Have you ever felt that you knew what someone was going to say just before he said it? Or have you ever stepped in a strange room and had the sensation you'd been there before?
G'day Johnny, here we are for another exciting episode. G'day Johnny, it's great to have you back again. What have you got for us? Righto Johnny, we'll get straight to it. This is from Wendell, and Wendell's in Cairo. Hello to everybody in Cairo, thanks for watching us. Keep doing so, Johnny. Yeah, Wendell says, Johnny, Iran is developing its nuclear capabilities. Is this dangerous, Johnny? I'm fearful about it. Are you? That's from Wendell in Cairo, thanks Wendell. Johnny, is Iran a dangerous bloody loose cannon? Iran? Oh, Jesus, Johnny. Yeah, I don't trust the bastards. You could call me racist. You're a racist? I don't trust them at all. We don't seem to have learnt anything in the last 100 or so years. But Johnny, we don't seem to have learnt anything over the last bloody 100 years or so. I mean, there was all that bullshit about starting World War I and all that, which was a bloody disaster.
The battle unleashed by German General Erich von Falkenhayn in February 1916 was extraordinary, in that his only goal was to kill, not to capture ground. The fighting prompted acts of extraordinary heroism, and also prompted slaughter on a terrifying scale.
And then 20 years later we had Neville Chamberlain, or whatever his bloody name is. He went over to talk to Mr. Hitler.
Of October 1938, Heston Airport, just outside of London. A man steps out of a propeller airplane to address a crowd of journalists, officials and onlookers. He waves in triumph a piece of paper carrying two signatures, his and the other one for a certain Mr. A. Hitler.
Oh yeah, good old Mr. Hitler.
The historic meeting with Hitler. The Führer shakes him by the hand, and they mount the steps in silence.
Mr. Hitler quite politely told him, you don't have anything to worry about, Mr. Chamberlain. Tell all our British friends that everything's going to be okay.
I had another talk with the German Chancellor, Herr Hitler. And here is the paper which bears his name upon it as well as mine.
And it bloody well wasn't, Johnny, which is painfully obvious. In retrospect, Johnny, no one would trust that bastard anyway. Then we had the bloody Cuban Missile Crisis, Johnny. We've got old JFK, John F. Kennedy, oh by Jesus, JFK, he made this bloody speech.
The purpose of these bases can be none other than to provide a nuclear strike capability against the Western Hemisphere.
Oh, JFK, oh, what a bloody man. He laid down the law. He said if those Ruskies build those nuclear silos and have nuclear missiles...
It shall be the policy of this nation to regard any nuclear missile launched from Cuba against any nation in the Western Hemisphere as an attack by the Soviet Union on the United States, requiring a full retaliatory response upon the Soviet Union.
He dug in and said, you fire any of those bloody missiles anywhere, we'll view that as a bloody act of war and we'll bomb the shit out of you. Yeah.
Another out-of-touch celebrity made some dumbass comments.
Johnny, get to the point for Christ's sake. These days, Johnny, it just seems that, oh yes, we've got to get Iran and all those underdeveloped countries. Yeah, why don't we give them nuclear capabilities and technology so they can build nice, peaceful power stations? Well, I don't think they're building power stations at all, Johnny. You've got to be kidding me. I think they're fucking around trying to build a bloody nuclear weapon. Yeah, whatever.
Talks to revive the Iran nuclear deal resumed today, but the meeting ended in just an hour. The diplomats met. They hardly discussed anything, though. Iran is playing hardball. It is demanding major concessions to return to the deal.
talks over Iran's nuclear program are resuming in Vienna. It's the 8th round of discussions aimed at saving the 2015 agreement, which was meant to stop Tehran from developing nuclear weapons.
And the bloody Israelis just living across the river from them, and I think they're quite justified in shitting themselves. And they're bloody pretty sure that if Iran gets a nuclear bomb, the bastards will use it.
What if this time the Iran nuclear deal really is dead?
But Johnny Trump, the Trumpster, he pulled out a couple of years ago out of this deal with Iran because he said, you want to play ball, you're doing a Neville Chamberlain on us.
And here is the paper which bears his name upon it as well as mine.
But today it's all golly, we can't get in to see it. We don't know what the Iranians are actually doing. I wish they'd let us in. But Johnny, what more can our good friends the Iranians do? What more can they do, Johnny? What more can they do, Johnny? Even though they signed a bloody big contract to say they would let us in at any time, they don't want to let us in. Johnny, are you trying to tell me that Iran is not fulfilling its bloody contractual obligations? It's a shame.
And a new report on Iran's nuclear program. Ray Suarez has our story.
The International Atomic Energy Agency has been trying for years to monitor the Iranian program and to determine if it's trying to develop nuclear weapons.
We're born in that swirling inferno of radioactive dust, where things so horrible, so terrifying, so hideous.
You can call me racist if you want to, Johnny. You're a racist, but I don't trust him. Yeah, by jingoes, you're right there. And as usual, I reckon the Pope should step in. He's got plenty of clout over there in Iran, I'm sure. Oh, that listen to the Pope in Iran. Oh, I'm convinced of it. Oh, that sounds like bullshit. What did you think of that? Yeah, nuclear holocaust. Yeah, I think we got to get off our asses and do something about it.